Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another great edition of my Grue Rume Show. And for the Grue Rume Show today, I got some cool guests, and they're actors from this movie called Cash Storm, and I'm really looking forward to chatting with them about the film. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host at Stutters. I am the host of the Grue Rume Show, and my interview will be coming up very soon. And everyone, check out this movie called Cash Storm. So I'll see you soon. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time and coming on the show to talk about Cash Storm.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, definitely. So, like, the first thing I want to ask you, like, I see you're one of the leads for the film,
hmm
and how did you find out about the film and get to be part of it and cast as the lead?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like an ensemble kind of film, but I got to be on board with it because I know the director, Dan Lance, like he's like family at this point. We've worked on multiple projects before. So like starting a few years ago with this feature film called Alpha Rift. And we even did like during the pandemic, this short film that's like a parody of Star Wars called Space Trash. It's like on YouTube.
Ooh.
So we've done like the gamut of projects together and I love working with him. He's awesome. So he actually wrote the script with like me in mind for the character of Margie. And then
Mhm.
like he's worked with the other actors before too. Like he's worked with Graham, Shelby, Rachel, all those people before. And so like he, wrote these characters with all of us in mind. And I mean, I still had to audition, like I still had to go through that
Oh yeah,
process, but then, got on board and that's how I became a part of it. So
I like it. I like
mhm.
it. And when you're when you have the script in your hand, you're first reading the script and you're reading what the film is going to be all
Mhm.
about and the role that you're playing. Like, what's your first thoughts of like the film and your character for the film?
I mean, I was really excited to like play this kind of character. One, because she's like a female scientist, and I thought that was really cool. But also just the fact like she was written like with us in mind. So there's definitely like some qualities that are like heightened in this character that are like kind of like come from me, but are like intertwined in everything too. And then it was just kind of fun to like explore like the science aspect of it as well. Like the movie isn't too technical. Like it is a comedy, like it is a parody of like, super like disaster kind of stuff, but it was fun to like watch different documentaries and learn. And I have a friend who is like he was a storm chaser, so like I
Oh,
got to talk
really?
to him about, yeah, it was like pretty, I was like, this is awesome to like have in my back pocket
Yeah.
and be able to be like, hey, like tell me a little bit about this. And so like he taught me like some different like things like the hook echo and like what the EF scale is and like how they like study tornadoes. So like that was kind
Oh,
of fun to
wow.
then like kind of like have in my mind when I was like working on the character and stuff too. So like yeah, I was excited about that and just like those were the things that kind of like stood out to me when I read it, that I was like, ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Nice, nice.
Uh-huh.
And what did you love most about playing her?
Mm, I think I loved the fact that she had this really nice arc. She starts off Margie like she's the scientist, but she has a lab partner, Bobby. And so Bobby's like the free spirited, like courageous one, like. And Margie's like the I'm insecure and like, quirky and like, she has like no confidence. She doesn't even want to like test her own experiment. Like she's that like crippled by fear. So I just like the fact that she had a really cool arc where like by the end she's confident, she finds her voice, like she's able to stand up to bank robbers like by the end. So she has like this cool transformation through the film, and that was pretty cool to like play and see.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
Mhm.
anytime you play someone out of your con comfort zone is always fun, right?
Right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Definitely.
And where did you wind up filming at? Like did you film at like a bunch of different areas? Was it like one big area?
Yeah, it was like, well, it was a couple different areas. So like it was a very like condensed shoot and everything. I mean, it's mostly taking place like in the van and outside with the tornado. Is
Yeah.
like where I filmed. I know that there's some other like places like the bar or whatever and like that kind of stuff, but that's where my character filmed. And so it was like a farm in, I want to say, Harleysville, Pennsylvania, and Malvern, Pennsylvania, and I hope that that's correct. But
Okay.
yes, it was farmland in Pennsylvania. That's where we filmed.
Nice.
So yeah. Mhm.
Did you get to hang out with the farm animals and feed them and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't like as many like farm animals there. It was a really cool place actually. Like the makeup artist, Mike Harvey, like shout out to Mike. He's one of the coolest. Like he's worked with Dan
Mhm.
on different projects, and it's his farm. Like it's his family's
Oh,
farm.
okay.
So like, yeah, we got to shoot there, and I mean, it was cool. But I didn't see any farm animals, which I love animals. So you know, if I did, I would have been distracted anyways, and I just, you know, so probably for the best.
Did you get to look like did they take you in a tour for the town? Like did you get to look around the town and then and find like good places to eat and have like a drink or two?
We ate like all the time at this like Italian restaurant. So I mean, had like chicken parm and pasta every day. That was my, which I'm
Chicken
Italian, so
parm
I
is my
love
favorite.
Italian food. So that was great. So that's like one of the things that I remember about that is I'm like, yes, we had nice hot Italian meals, like you know. So yeah.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
And um um I'm hoping the Twister and the Storm was edited and you weren't really in front of one of them.
Oh gosh, the things I would do for my craft, but I would not jump into the eye of a storm. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, that was totally like Dan's effects and everything. I mean, he's great at that. So luckily, yeah. I mean, I think for like the wind and stuff, like, you know, we had some different like fans and definitely there was like some elements of like green screen and stuff that
Mhm.
we had to work with. But yes, that's all just totally effects. uh,
You know, the fun thing with this is that the 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 Twister is raining cash compared to
oh,
like the other horror movies, Shark NATO
right.
when
Yeah.
it's like sharks are falling from the sky, but I would rather have money falling from the sky than sharks.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, same here. 1000%. Absolutely. A lot cooler, you know? I mean, if only it was real money though, right? Instead
Well,
of
yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know, prop money. I'm like, that's, you know. But yeah, totally.
And is there like a certain scene that you had the most fun shooting?
I mean, I had a blast shooting like this whole film, honestly. But like as far as like a scene, so like I guess it's kind of twofold in that there's like behind the scenes moments that were really fun, right? And then like as the character, what was really fun. Like behind the scenes, like there was this scene that I had to film with one of the other actors, Graham, who plays like a bank robber. He played Jake.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but saying triage bandage, like I had a line where I had to say that. I don't even think I'm pronouncing it right now. Like it was my Achilles heel. Like I could not say the word. And he would just burst out laughing like every time I even attempted, like before I got it out of my
Oh
mouth.
my
It took
God.
so many takes to get that out. And it's actually included in the credits of the movie, which is kind of funny because Dan put like bloopers and like silly things in the credits. So I mean that's really cool to kind of see, you know, and check out like, you know, watching film.
Hmm.
And then like as the character, I like a lot of the moments where she like gets her strength, you know, kind of thing.
Yes.
There's like a scene where
Yes.
she kind of has to like help, you know, save another character's life. So I really like those kind of like more intense dramatic moments where like my character has to like step up to the plate. And there's a kind of like a couple of scenes where she puts like Jake in his place and everything too. And she
Hmm.
gets like,
Hmm.
you know, and so I'm like, I like those moments. I really enjoyed those, you know, and playing that. So that was
Okay.
cool. Hmm.
But is there any scene? Because I mean, with films, like there's a lot of scenes that you do to get cut because you know they have to put everything in like an hour and a half. And
Hmm.
is there a scene that you did that got cut that you wish was in it?
No, actually, I think like mostly everything from the script was included.
Oh wow.
Like
Okay.
it was like it is. I want to say like the runtime is like an hour and a half or something. Like I forget the
Yeah.
exact runtime, but it is like a shorter film, you know. So
Yeah.
everything was definitely like packed in there, and I think like you know just because of the flow of it, everything got to kind of be included, and
Oh.
so there wasn't anything that I think any like scene in particular that I think we shot that like got shortened or something, which is
Oh
nice
wow.
as an
That's
actor
awesome.
for sure because I've definitely been a part of those kind of projects where it's like and you're like oh man like where'd I go you know that's
Yeah. Yeah. You film the scene you feel good about, and when it comes out, you're all hyped to see it, and you're like, did I
Hmm.
miss something? Did I fall asleep? I did not see that
Right.
scene.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, yes. There's so many stories. I think like Jennifer Lawrence like told a story once, like she like told all her like friends and family, watch this, I'm in it. And she was in it for like 2 seconds. And I'm like, yeah, it really sucks when that happens, you know? So
Yeah, exactly.
thankfully, not the case on Cat Store.
Good.
Uh-huh.
was, was there any funny or cool stories from the set?
Yeah, like I mean, there's like we had so much fun on the set, kind of thing. I'm trying to think of like a fun story. I mean, I guess like it's kind of funny. Like we did shoot this like in November, like the end of November. So it was like
Oh, okay.
winter time that we were outside. So it is kind of funny. Like a lot of the like scenes that were outdoors, it was like quick, like now run and like get a big, comfy jacket. And so like me, Shelby, and Rachel, like kind of like the main like female leads in this movie,
Yeah.
we would always just like huddle together for warmth, and that brings actors together, right? And
Oh
probably like
yeah, of
enhanced
course.
our friendship and everything on the, screen and stuff too. So that was kind of funny. I just remember having like the like heat warmers, like hand warmers and stuff, and just like holding them and sharing them between us. So it was nice. It was fun.
Awesome.
Hmm.
And what do you like doing between takes? Like, I mean, like a lot of people when they're between takes, they like to go to catering or just
Hmm.
walk around the set, talk. Like,
Go get that
what
food.
do what do you like doing between takes?
Snacking is definitely up there. I love to snack. I mean, I'm telling you, I like always need my second breakfast. So, and Dan was very generous. He would have donuts and stuff for us. So it was kind of,
Oh,
I
nice.
definitely went for that. But I mean, I also just like to, read in between takes normally and stuff. Like I always have a book on me kind of thing. Um, but like, again, like we were shooting and it went pretty like quick paced. I mean, this was a condensed shoot. So luckily, like it was kind of a nice thing to not have as much downtime because, like you
Yeah,
said, like a lot of like the whole thing is like hurry up and wait,
yeah, yeah,
story of
yeah,
being an
exactly.
actor. So it is nice when you're like kind of in most of the scenes in a movie. And
Yeah.
so like you're just kind of rolling with it and you can like stay in character for, a longer period of time.
See, that's the great part of being the lead, right?
Yes, exactly.
And
Ugh.
so, what would you do if you walked outside and it was raining real money instead of prop money?
Well, I would definitely get some. Like, there's the line, girls got to eat, girls got expenses. And I'm like, yes, I relate to that. That is amen. I would definitely grab some of that money. But like, it's kind of funny because I mean, everybody on set, like the crew and stuff, we all like contributed to like cleaning up and stuff too. Cause right,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there is a lot of money flying around. But I always like in the back of my head was like, oh, if we forget like a dollar bill and someone finds it, like, they're gonna be really
Oh, that's gonna
sad
be a
when like
cool joke.
I know exactly. I'm like when they eventually find out, like they read it says prop money, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna suck. Like so kind of sucks that for that, but mhm.
I
If
mean, could you
only.
picture them walking to the store to pay for something with the prop money?
Yeah, no, I mean, yikes. Man, man, man.
I just found this dollar laying on the street. I'm gonna go grab like a, I don't know, you can't
Hmm.
really grab a soda now for a dollar.
I know, like right, inflation, but like. I mean, I wish I'm not like as lucky. Like, I don't find money anyways, I don't know if you're lucky and you found
No,
money, but like,
not at all.
I mean, the most is just like spare change. Like I hear different people have found money at some points in their life, and I'm just like, yeah, no, not for me. Not that lucky.
Even if I go to play the slots, like I'll put in $10 and I'll lose everything, and then I'm like, and like I never like I don't think I ever hit playing the slots. Like me and
Hmm.
casinos don't mesh well together. Like I'll go in there and then I'm like, could have bought food with that.
I know. Same. I was literally in Vegas for the first time this past summer, and I was like, I'm gonna play these machines. I'm gonna like, I've got
Yeah.
to win something. Did I win anything? No. I wasted like, oh my gosh, wasted like what was it, like $80 probably in total. Because I also didn't want to like waste my money completely, but I was like, ah man, yeah, I was so mad. I did not
Yeah.
have luck with that either.
No,
So,
no. Uh-uh.
ugh.
This one lady I work with, every time she goes to the casino, she hits. Like I'm like,
Wow.
and then
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm smiling. I'm like, good for you. I'm like,
All right.
damn it, what the hell?
I know. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. It's same. So, same exact situation here.
Yeah. And, was there any songs that you liked listening to on the movie set? Like, do you have a playlist you made for the movie?
Oh my gosh, that's a really good question. I mean, I've definitely made like playlists for characters in the past. I don't know if I had like a particular song. I have like a girl power playlist, I feel like. And so like maybe with some of
Okay.
that. Shelby!
Hi, I'm so sorry. I just worked
Oh,
really, really late last night.
oh no,
Hey,
it's
how's it
okay.
going?
I am so sorry. I literally just woke up. I'm in my bed, but I'm here.
Yay.
Hi, Rocco. Hi,
Hello, how's
Rachel.
it going?
You
Hi.
know, you know how it's going.
Mhm. Hey, I'm in sweats too, so we're all good?
Yeah,
Okay,
right,
thank you.
exactly. Well, welcome to Grue.
Thank you. Thank you
Mhm.
for your patience.
Yeah, no problem. I I guess I'll ask you like a couple questions I I already asked, and well, the first thing I wanted to ask you is how did you find out about the film and get cast as one of the leads?
So I was lucky. I'm sure this was Rachel's answer too, but I had worked with Dan on two other features already.
Okay.
So he wrote the script with me in mind already, actually. And so he wrote the role with my voice in his head. So it was great because a lot of the lines were really close to something I would actually say. Um,
Oh.
and yeah, it was just really fun to have a role written like with me in mind. I don't think that's ever happened before. So it was really, really cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And was there any scene that you had the most fun shooting?
Oh, for me, everything in the van was really fun. We were all just kind of like stuck in there, and literally in the story, we're like trapped and being held
Oh,
hostage.
yeah.
So, so we just had a lot of fun in there, and we were like hiding from the cold in there. So we had like the heat blasting, so it was like our little like, oh, get in the van, like. So yeah, I really like the van scenes. They were fun.
Okay. And what do you like doing between takes? Like when of course, when your scene isn't up, like what do you like doing on set between takes?
Good question. I do bring a book usually. I get upset when everybody's face down in their phone. Because we're all there making something and like we're all there together doing what we love. So we're so
Yes.
lucky. So I really do like to connect to people and talk to them on set, but sometimes you can't be loud. So I like to bring a book to be like quiet. But then sometimes if you're actually in a very emotional scene, you kind of want to stay in your headspace. So if it's like that crying, like when I got shot, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
like joke too much in between takes just because just because it'll be hard to flip it on and off.
That's true.
So
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise I do like to joke around a lot.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Was there any funny or cool stories from the set for you?
Funny or cool stories. Yeah, this was so weird actually. We were shooting we're shooting on this farm in Harleysville, PA, which is like 50 minutes outside the city. And it was a beautiful property. This family has like several buildings on this big property, farms, different farmhouses, old houses. Um, and one day we were shooting and we were outside, and this mouse was just running in circles
Oh no.
outside. And we were like, what? And we videotaped it, and like it did it for like hours. Do you remember that, Rachel?
It was like the whole day. Yes, I remember that.
Like
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
it must have gotten injured and there was something wrong with its brain, but all it did was run in circles like right by us.
Hmm.
And I don't know why that I remembered that, but that was really creepy and I really didn't like it. And it was kind of funny, but I don't it just
Yeah,
did
it
it
was
all
also
day. I
kind of
don't know if it
freaky.
died or what, but
Oh my
Hmm.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there's the animal story.
Well, yeah, yeah. I was just asking there was like any kind of animals on the farm, but of course there's a mouse.
Yeah.
yeah, a like insane
A
mouse.
crazy mouse. Yeah.
And, and I was asking like did you have any like songs that you liked listening to while you were on set? Like, do you have a playlist for this movie?
Yeah, I make a playlist for every movie.
Okay, okay.
I love doing that. Usually I have to drive far, so I just like to like get in the headspace. And it's just like fun to do to
Yeah,
make one for each playlist. And I'll add songs that are like about storms or like, just like
yeah, definitely.
thematically, but then also stuff that tonally feels like it. I think I hopped on when Rachel was answering this. Cause
Yes.
yeah, a lot of like powerful women like go,
Exactly.
go girl. Like this is
Marty
my
needs to
fight
find
song
her,
or something.
Yeah. Exactly.
And, and like this is for you both. This is a question that has nothing to do with the film, but if you two are going to do a karaoke song, what do you think you would sing?
Oh, like as a character or just together as like us?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know, as characters or as the people. I don't
That,
know. I guess
that is a
as
good
the
question.
people.
See, I kind of like the song that was like in Dan's original trailer, the like Survivor song. I feel like that would fit. I would probably go with that. That's a, yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick with that choice.
My go-to is Tracy Chapman, Give Me One Reason to Stay Here.
Oh yeah, that's a good song. Yeah.
I'm an
Nice.
alto, so I like to keep
Oh,
it
okay.
low.
You do sing then.
Yeah, I do.
Oh
I
yeah.
do. My brother's a professional opera singer, so I'm not as
Oh
good as
wow.
him, but I'm pretty good.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. But Bobby was a big stoner, so she'd probably sing like Cheech and Chong or something, or like, I don't know, like some
Hmm.
weird song.
Yeah, true. And we are in Halloween season, so I'm a big horror person. Shelby, I think you just filmed a horror movie too. And are there any horror films you like to watch during Halloween season?
Mm.
Yeah, I do. I love Halloween. I'm an old school horror girl, so I like The Shining. I almost always watch The Poltergeist every year. Love The Poltergeist.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um, and Hayride to Hell.
Hayride to Hell. Yes,
Oh
that's a
yeah.
movie you're in.
Yeah.
With
It
Bill
is a
Murray.
Halloween themed movie, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, 1000%. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I guess for me, like, I have like a weak stomach, so I don't watch too much horror. um, but like, I definitely love like the Tim Burton movies. I'll watch like Sleepy Hollow, those kind of
Oh
films,
yeah,
like Edward
yeah,
Scissorhands,
that's a
like
good
all the
movie.
time during Halloween kind of thing. So I love that. That's probably like
Yeah.
my go-to kind of stuff for the season.
All right, okay. And
Hmm.
Shel Shelby, I have to ask this like totally off point of Cash Storm, but like you actually work with Kane Hodder, Jason. So what was it like to be on set with like the man behind the mask?
Yeah, it was so cool. He's like so tall and formidable in real life, and I'm like, well, of course you are. Um, but yeah, he was amazing, and Bill Moseley was also amazing. I actually got to play Bill Moseley's like niece, Chop
Oh
Top
wow,
Bill. So I got a little closer to him. I actually had more scenes with him.
gotcha.
But the funniest part was that each of them got their own trailer on set, and the rest of us didn't. The rest of us had one trailer we were supposed to share, but there were like 20 of us, so no one ever went in there. It was really funny.
The
That was
perks
my
of
funniest
being a part of
anecdote.
big franchises, I guess, you
Yeah,
know, like I don't
right.
know.
Yeah. But yeah, they were great. They were such pros. I learned a lot from them. Just like, they're there to have fun, but they're also there to work. It is a funny balance, like we're
Yeah.
not just there to fool around. We're also there to
Oh
make
yeah.
art, but it's also not life or death, you know? So it's
Well,
a
in a
funny
horror
balance of
movie, it is,
seriousness.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
And what are you both doing for Halloween? Do you have any parties or plans and costumes and stuff?
Mm, I do not. I don't know. Shelby, do you? Do you know? Do you know what you're gonna be for Halloween?
Like I have a niece and nephew, so I know I'm just trick-or-treating with them. And I know that they're being the kids from, oh no, one's being a ninja and one's being Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nice,
So
solid.
I was just gonna maybe be a Harry Potter like student,
Mhm.
someone
Okay,
else.
that works.
I used to do Luna Lovegood, but that's when I was blonde. So now I don't know.
Mhm.
But I'll probably just be a
Ginny?
random
I don't know.
Gryffindor. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
be one of the Weasleys. I don't
Yeah, yeah, I'll probably do that.
know. Yeah, I mean, I feel like my go-to when I was like in high school is was just
Mhm.
it was kind of lame, but like Columbo is just like a giant coat, right? So I would just be like, I'm Columbo, even if no one understands. It's a giant coat, and I'm a man, like so probably if it is last minute, I will just do that. That's my go-to.
That's hilarious.
There you go. And I guess the last question I'll ask you both is where could fans follow you both at?
Shelby has social media. I do not. I have a website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely have social. I'm on Instagram as Shelby Tower. Um, and then I have like a page on Facebook, but I also have a website that's just shelbyhightower.com. Rachel, is yours your name.com?
Yeah, it's just Rachel Nielsen actor.com. So
Actor.
there's a
Oh,
little
you have to add
actor
that
there.
in.
Have to.
Well, thank you both so much for coming on and talking about Cash Storm, and we even got to find out a little bit about a certain horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, tis the season. Perfect.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you both so much for coming on and doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
both for
having
waiting for me. Thank you.
us.
Yeah,
Without a
of
course.
course, of course.
Thanks,
You're my
Rocco. Have a
partner.
good
How can I do
day.
this without you?
I know, I'm so sorry.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Rocco.